Hello, my lovelies. This is Dr. V. Welcome to a new Pick a Card Twin Flame reading. Whether you are a new subscriber or already a part of the incredible Live Tarot family, I just want to give you a big virtual hug and let you know how grateful I am that you are here. Now, for our new subscribers, we do two things here. One is we do love tarot readings that would give you clarity and confidence as you move forward, making really great decisions for yourself in this journey to love. And the second thing we do is we really focus on raising our vibration and really staying in alignment with our higher self, because it's from that point that we manifest all of the great blessings of our life, right? Not just love, but also abundance, peace, joy, success, all of the ingredients that make up a beautiful life. So I'm so happy to have you all here. And I want to let you know that I'm going to give you your affirmation of the day first. Then we're going to go through all of our cards for our pick a card reading. And then at the end, make sure you stay with me, because I will also do a special message from Spirit, right? For your next steps, for your guidance from your spirit guides. So make sure that you stay with me for all of that. Before we start today, I wanted to ask the Live Tarot community that, last Friday we had a family emergency involving my younger son, and it has been really, really difficult, and I could really use all your prayers. I just feel that you are such beautiful souls, and if you just say a prayer for Dylan, his name is Dylan, for healing and for light, I would really appreciate it. So thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, I really want to give you an amazing reading today. So let's start with your affirmation of the day, okay? So today I want to really focus on elevating ourselves, knowing that no matter where this journey takes us, no matter what mistakes we think we've made, no matter how many times we've fallen along the way, we have the power, we have the strength to get up, right? To conquer every challenge, to face every struggle. We have it within ourselves, but we can't do that until we really honor ourselves and respect ourselves first, and know that we are on the right track, and not to second guess our intuition, not to second guess how much we value and love ourselves, right? Our self-esteem. So I want you to put in the comment box below, I honor and respect myself. I so honor and respect myself. And make sure you put that in your vibration today and every day. Okay, so today's reading is going to be answering the question, does he even care? And I know that sounds harsh, but I feel that this is the right reading for us at this time, because so many of you have reached out to me saying that you are in either little to no contact with your masculine or your feminine. Yes, this is, any of you, masculine or feminine. It's not just a him or her. These are energies. So please do take the messages and apply them as they resonate for you, and leave the rest. So if you have been in this situation where maybe you've had an off and on relationship, maybe they come, maybe they go, maybe you are in little contact, maybe you've had no contact. I know that there's so much diversity here in everybody's journey. So if you are in that position wondering, does he or she even care anymore about my connection? Do they feel the love? Do they feel how connected we really are? And do they intend to do something about this? Do they intend to share their feelings with me? This is the reading for you. So I'll be using a variety of decks, as well as these decks that I have created especially for all of you who are on this journey to love. So the 3 love decks I've created are the Twin Flames and Separation, the Twin Flame Oracle, and the Shadow and Light Messages. But I've also included this one because at some point I am going to be doing career, business, money, and abundance readings because many of you have asked for them. And so for that, I have created a very unique deck here. I don't think there's another one like it literally in the world right now because it really takes upon my over 10 years of experience as an entrepreneur before I even became your reader on YouTube. So it's called the Divine Feminine Entrepreneur, and it really gives you a lot of powerful strategies and guidance on how to build a thriving business and a really abundant life that is full of freedom that you can live on your own terms. So I just wanted to let you know, all of you know about these decks, just that they're there, okay? So let's go ahead and start our reading. So here are the 3 messages that I have for you to choose from. Now, if you are new to pick a card readings, let me just quickly explain to you. You can close your eyes, you can take a deep breath, you can even pause this video and meditate a little and see which of these you feel most attracted to. Where do you feel guided to the most? Now, remember, you don't have to just pick one. You can pick 1, you can pick 2, or you can pick 3 and take all the messages that resonate in each reading for your situation. If you would like to use crystals to help you choose, we have the pink crystal here, we have the green crystal here, and we have the blue crystal here. Now, these also have messages. So this is your choice number 1, the Art of Seduction. This is your choice number 2, Lullaby. And this is your choice number 3, Mermaid's Love. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started with our group 1 right here, the Art of Seduction. So group 1, the Art of Seduction, welcome to your reading. So we are going to be answering the question, does he even care, right? Does he even care? Because you have been in some form of separation with little to no contact. So Spirit, can you please tell us, does he or she still care about this connection? How does your twin flame soulmate feel about this connection? Does he or she still care? Wow. Okay, so what I'm feeling here is absolutely yes. Because look at the extremely strong energies coming through already here. Your person, your twin flame, your soulmate has been experiencing a lot of grief and loss because they haven't been in contact with you. So if you have been feeling that maybe they have been cold or distant, that might be very much a front that they're putting up right now because of the losses that they're going through. There seems to be something here that really has to do with them trying to redefine themselves, because I feel like the loss is not just their connection with you. Like it's not that they've just lost that. I feel like the loss of their connection with you is temporary, but the reason it has happened is because they have lost themselves. There is a greater, like a bigger picture here where they feel that they have been very much lost in terms of who they are. It's like they almost don't even know who they are anymore. And I feel like this has been a truly, deeply painful discovery for your person. They are literally lost in terms of even understanding their own identity in this world. And that is why I think we're also getting this material world card, right? So I feel like your person, it's not that they don't have a spiritual center or that they don't have a connection to their higher self. They do. But what I'm feeling is that at some point they were very in tune with themselves. Like they were very connected with their soul's energy. And when they were like that, they were very much in flow with who they were. And when they were in that state, that is when your connection was at its most grand. Like that is when you felt so much love, attention, so much care from your twin flame or soulmate. And you could tell, right? You could tell from everything they said to you, the way they touched you. And I'm feeling that this is somebody who was extremely physically intimate with you, as in, you know, it's interesting because it's coming through with this energy of the art of seduction. And I feel that both of you had an incredibly physically fulfilling relationship. And I'm not just talking about the sensuality aspect, although that was there, but I'm also feeling that you felt extremely physically intimate because your person is incredibly affectionate. Like this is the kind of person who loves to touch you, who loves to hold you, who loves to hold your hand. They like to put their arm around you. They like to even give you little kisses on the forehead. They like to give you kisses on the cheek. There's something about them that is very loving, very generous, and very kind with their affection. They're very open and giving of their love, but I feel like it happens when they are very open with themselves. So when this person is really feeling good about who they are, they're feeling good in their life, they're really feeling good about themselves in the material world, that is when they are very open and giving of their love. And I feel like this person, though, even though they were in this state of being where they were in flow, their heart was open, their mind was open, and their energy towards you and life was very open, that when things started to go wrong for them, and again, I feel like it has to do with certain things going wrong, and I do feel that it was probably very sudden because this card here is the energy of the Tower, and so there was some sort of unexpected change, some sort of unexpected downfall that your twin flame or soulmate went through that was very catastrophic for them. And what it did is that it threw them into like a tizzy, into a tailspin where they felt like they really lost themselves. It may have been something that they were counting on happening that didn't happen, or that was taken away from them. It's almost like they had put all of their eggs in one basket, and with the confidence that it was going to happen, that they were going to succeed, and then all of a sudden it was taken away from them, and it just sent them into a downward spiral. And so as they began losing themselves, losing their own identity, they also started shutting off from you. So that is the initial energy there, and that is why they got to a point where they may have just completely just ghosted you or completely just stepped away. But I want you to know that it's not just they stepped away from your life and made you feel like they don't care. I think they've kind of just stepped away from life itself for now, like everyone and everything, because of this downward spiral. So let's go in deeper, and let's start by doing your tarot. So Spirit, can you please take us deeper? Does he or she care? And if they do, how much do they care at this time? Like, how much are they caring about this connection, and what do they intend to do about it? Where are they? Especially if they haven't been in contact. Does he or she deeply care about you and this connection? Where are they, Spirit? Wow, look at this. Isn't this beautiful? Okay, this is fantastic. So, in answering the question, does he or she even care? Yes, absolutely. They do care. And there is definitely an energy coming through here of them finally going from inaction, no contact or little contact, or even like weird kinds of contact where you're just like, what is this? I'm not even sure what this means. They're going to go from that into some sort of solid action. That is at least the initial energy coming through here, because look at this, 8 of Wands. This is fantastic, because this, I think, goes in so well with this energy right here. So what I'm seeing here for your person is really positive, okay? They are coming out of this energy of 4 of Swords. And this makes sense, right? You feel that they have stepped back, right? You feel that they have definitely gone into some sort of silent hermit mode, right? They are literally trying to figure out what is going on, who they are not, what is truly important to them. Because I think so many things started going downhill for them, and so many things suddenly changed for them. And so many expectations that they had, I think, hopes and dreams and goals that they had started going wrong, that it made them shut down into this 4 of Swords. But you know what? I'm feeling that they needed this time. They needed this time, because otherwise, if they hadn't taken it, they would have gone into a complete overwhelm. And they may have acted out in some really not good ways because of that. Because I am feeling that this is the thing about your person. When they are connected, when they are in flow, when they are really feeling good, that is when they are the most loving. That is when they are the most open, and they kind of just let those channels within them flow. They let their energy flow. They let their love, their enthusiasm, their passion, they just let it flow freely. And when you are around them in that state, you feel like you are literally in the presence of the sun, as in you feel their warmth, you feel their light, you feel all of the goodness within them. And I do believe that that is what made you fall in love with them in the first place, right? That was the connection that you had that made you just feel like you are basking in their love, basking in their affection, basking in those little kisses, you know, basking in those little warm embraces, you know, basking in the cuddles. And I feel like that is what really brought the two of you together. You enjoyed that affection, because I do feel that you are equally as affectionate as they are. And so this is something that you both very much share, that loving energy. And so, but I do feel like the downside of your person, and I don't want to say, maybe downside is not the right word, maybe more like the challenging side of your person, is that when things go wrong for them, they cut off that flow. And so it can feel like going from this basking warmth and love to like bitter cold, you know, bitter cold, like you are just like excluded, boom, outside, all of a sudden just outside. But I want you to know that it's not just you. They do this to everybody, because they need to go into this shutdown mode to reconfigure themselves, to kind of like, you know, rejuvenate themselves, to kind of figure out how to get back into that flow that they're seeking. Because look at this, sun's energy. This is exactly what I'm saying. When they are at their best, you feel like you are unstoppable as a couple. You feel that you are fully connected together. You are 2 peas in a pod. You are the same, like you complete each other in ways that you have never even understood, or never even been able to articulate, but you just know it to be true, right? So that is why this is so lovely, because this is the energy of them finally coming out of that shell, finally taking action, and now wanting to come towards you. 8 of Wands. What a beautiful energy of picking up the pace, picking up momentum, taking action towards who they love the most, and that is you. I'm feeling this as a special message from the divine masculine to the feminine. You are his feminine. So for those of you who are feminines waiting on your masculine, this is a special message. He is really wanting to come to you. He's really wanting to take that action now. So let's get some messages from him. What would... Actually, from him or her, it doesn't matter because the energy is still the same. So what would they say to you from their deepest heart, if they could at this time? Wow, this is excellent. Look at this. Don't lose hope for us, and we can work it out. I'm ready to let my guard down with you. Isn't that lovely? This is so beautiful. I am loving this. Okay, so excellent. This tells us that your person, obviously they care, and they care very, very much. And they have been working on themselves, and they are coming out of this energy and back into the light. They're coming out of the dark and coming back into the light, and they are definitely going to contact you, okay? They're definitely going to take action again. Oh, I love it. I love it. So please do make sure, if you love this reading, to give it a thumbs up, because that gives YouTube the message that we definitely have something beautiful here that is worth sharing. You know, this community means the absolute world to me. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for subscribing, liking, and sharing, and for everything that you do for this community. If you would like to order any of my oracle decks, the link to all of them is in the description box below. So thank you guys, and I will see you on the next reading. So group 2, Lullaby, welcome to your reading. So Spirit, can you please tell us, does he or she, do they, your twin flame, your soulmate, do they still care, especially if they've been not communicating, with little or no contact? Does your soulmate or twin flame still care? Do they still care? This one just flew out. Okay, wow. So, yes, your person absolutely still does care. Now, the thing is that I'm feeling very strongly that your person, they really struggle with the idea of receiving. They seem to have a lot of resistance, and a little bit of this suspicious, kind of a bit of a suspicious mind when it comes to matters of the heart and love. I think they have a hard time being open-minded to receiving real love. And I do feel that it has to do with some form of childhood wounds. I feel that your person comes from a very difficult childhood. Either they come from some sort of a broken family where they felt that they were going back and forth between parents, but neither of those places felt right to them. Like they never really felt like themselves in either of these places. They didn't feel like they got the love and care and acceptance that they truly wanted growing up. And so there's something in them that feels incomplete. That's the word that I'm getting from Spirit. There's something in your twin flame or soulmate that feels incomplete. Like they feel like throughout their life they have never felt whole. They have felt that their life is some sort of an uphill battle, like they are constantly fighting against something. Like they feel like they've never gotten anything easily in life. And they're very bitter about that. And you know what? I don't blame them, because the energy that I'm feeling from them, it's actually making me feel emotional right now. Like it's like this very sad energy. It's an energy of somebody who has taken a lot of punches in life and is like, you know what, when will I ever get out of these cycles? And I don't know why, but I just feel a wave of sadness from them, a wave of disillusionment. Like, you know, when are these cycles in my life ever going to end? They feel that their life has been one cycle after another of always having to fight the tide. Like, you know, like these ocean waves. You know how when you're in the ocean and if you are stuck in a place where, and I have been in this situation when I was very young, so I speak from experience. You know, these waves, they just pound on you and they come over and over again. They just repeat, right? That one comes, it hits you, then it recedes back. Then the next one comes and hits you, then it recedes back. And just as you're recovering, the third one comes, right? The third one comes and recedes back. So it's like, your person feels that they are always fighting against these forces in their life. And they feel that whatever they have gotten in life, any kind of success that they have or any good things that they have gotten has been from sheer grit. It has been from their sheer fighting spirit. And that is why they have always struggled to receive. It's not that they don't want, they have desires. They've launched rockets using Abraham Hicks's terms, right? Like they've launched so many rockets of desire, but they've always struggled to receive or manifest the blessings of those desires. And so I think that is why they feel fragmented, they feel incomplete, they feel wounded. But the good thing is that they do want transformation. Like they want to end these cycles. And so I'm feeling that they stepped away from you because they felt that they weren't going to receive yet again. There was something that happened in this connection, and I'm not saying it's not your fault. I think that it's their own kind of self-fulfilling prophecy. It's almost like because they have fought so hard, they fought these cycles for so long and so in such a difficult way that they've almost have felt like breakthroughs were not for them. Even though they want it, they've never truly believed that they could break through to the other side. They've never truly believed that they could finally arrive in a place where receiving could be easy, where receiving didn't have to be such a freaking struggle every single day, right? And so that is why something in this connection made them feel like they are not going to receive again, that somehow this is going to fail, that this is an incredible love, and because it's something so good and so incredible, they're going to lose it. So they already have that fear, right? And I'm feeling that it's like this knot in their stomach. There's this deep sense of fear and knots in their stomach that they have when it comes to feeling like they're going to get good things in life. It's almost like they feel like if something is good in life, they're either not going to receive it, or if they do, they're going to have to literally fight and fight and fight for it. And I feel like at some point they are exhausted. They feel tired with life. They feel exhausted by life. And so I feel that it's not that they don't care for you. It's not that they don't feel love for you, but they may have stepped away from this connection because of their exhaustion and because of their lack of belief that this connection will be real, will be permanent, will not break their heart. They're afraid also of loss and failure. So let's go deeper with your tarot. Spirit, please tell us. Let's go deeper. Does he or she still care? And what do they plan to do? What are their true feelings here? What are their true feelings here? Does your twin flame or soulmate still care deeply, and what do they intend to do? If you've had little or no contact, what do they intend to do, Spirit? Wow, interesting. So I'm also going to get some messages from them. If they could speak to you from their highest self, what would your twin flame or soulmate say to you at this time? Okay, so look at this. Sovereignty. So see, this is the thing. I think what is going on here with your twin flame, your soulmate, is that they may have stepped away temporarily from your love, from this connection, because they felt that they didn't have some form of free will, because sovereignty is about needing to feel like you are the master or mistress of your world, right? It's the feeling of empowerment. It's the feeling of not wanting to be disempowered. So I feel like at some point in this connection, and again, it's not your fault. I think that this has to do with their own past, their own perspective, the way that they were raised, right? Like that very fragmented feeling that they have about themselves and the struggles that they have been through. I think that because of that, it's very easy for your person to feel powerless. And that makes sense, because I'm feeling that in that experience, that childhood experience where they felt that they were never in a place of contentment or comfort, or in a place where they felt accepted. So I'm getting this very strong energy. Again, it's that sad energy of feeling like you are never good enough, you have never been accepted as you are, and always having to fight for everything, right? Always having to fight for love, fight for affection, fight for someone's attention, especially the attention of the people that you love. And so they really haven't felt a lot of satisfaction, right, in their actual material life. And this is why they are seeking this Ace of Pentacles, right? They want a new beginning, and they do want that with you. So it's not that they don't care, they do. But what they need, and this is what's very interesting, what they need to come back into contact, what they need to come back into this connection, because you really are their twin flame, their soulmate. That is not the question here. The question here is that they need to feel that they have a voice. They need to feel that they have some power in the world and in this connection. And I'm not saying power in a bad way, but I'm saying power from the point where they feel that they are powerless. And so this sense of powerlessness is something that they have lived with their entire life. And so I feel that it's important for you to know, because you love them, because you want to be with them, because you're their twin flame or soulmate, I feel like Spirit is saying that if you truly want to build a long-term relationship with this person, then you cannot trigger them when it comes to their sense of powerlessness. They have to feel empowered. They have to feel that they have a voice, because whenever they feel like something is out of their hands, that their voice is being taken from them, or something is a struggle where they feel that they're going to fail, where it's not going to happen, then they tend to pull back because of that feeling of powerlessness. And what they do at that time is Four of Pentacles, as in what they do is they start hoarding their energy. They start being very possessive of themselves. They may step back. They may stop interacting with you. They may stop communicating with you. And what they do is they become very self-possessive. So they become very distant, and they hoard their energy, they hoard their attention, they hoard their love. It's almost like they refuse it on purpose. They hold back on purpose, because I feel like this is their defense mechanism. This Four of Pentacles is how they have learned to defend themselves throughout their life, throughout those situations where they never felt accepted, where they always felt that other people were making decisions for them against their wishes, against what they wanted for themselves, but they did not have the power to change that. That's coming through very, very quickly. I mean, very, very quickly in terms of like really fast moving energy, but also coming through very, very clearly. So there's like two kinds of energies here, because the quickly part comes from this Six of Wands. So this tells me that yes, they do care, and they are looking for that path back to this connection, and they do want to make it fast because of this transformation card. Okay, so this is the really positive aspect of what is going on here, is that this Six of Wands is that they are really wanting to celebrate a victory in their love. Okay, their love for you, the wanting of love in their life is now becoming paramount for them, as in it's becoming so important for them, because they have stepped back and realized that they don't want to live without this love. They don't want to live without you. And so they are looking for a path towards some sort of a victory. Six of Wands is really celebrating small steps forward, celebrating small victories. They want to start interacting with you in a good way again. That is the energy that I'm getting from them, that it may not be a big grand gesture, but they want to start having small interactions that really lead to something bigger and better. They really want small gestures that lead to that big comeback down that path towards you. And the reason why I think that they want that big comeback is because they really do want this new beginning. This Ace of Pentacles is a beautiful energy for the two of you to really start fresh, to really start over. And so these are their messages. See, I need more time to figure this out, and I'm sorry for leaving you hanging. So definitely, okay, you know this, right? That this is why they stepped away. They do feel really bad for stepping away and making you think that they don't care. But the fact is that they do care. But again, they may not come to you in some sort of a, grand gesture kind of a way, right? They're still figuring this out. They're still trying to find their own sense of empowerment. But they do very much want to at least come forward soon with some sort of a, let's take some baby steps forward. Let's spend some time together and start kind of renewing this energy. Okay, so this is very positive. It may not be the fastest. It may not lead to this Ace of Pentacles like entirely really, really fast, but the energy that is moving quicker is the energy of them wanting to reach out, which is always a good thing, right? So if you like this reading, please make sure that you subscribe, you like, you share, and you also give it a thumbs up, because that does tell YouTube that we have a message that is worth spreading and sharing. So thank you so much. If you would like to order any of my Oracle decks, the link to that is also in the box below. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you on the next reading. Hello, my beauties who chose Mermaid's Love. Welcome to your reading. Spirit, can you please tell us, does he or she still care? How do they feel about you at this time? How do they truly feel? Do they care? How do they truly feel? All right, so this is a very interesting and special message. So I'm feeling that this is a message that is a message of explanation. Okay, so I feel like your person, they do care, but they have been struggling with a lot of emotions within themselves that have made them run from this connection. And it's almost like they feel really bad that they ran, but it's almost like they wish that they could explain to you why, because it's like they want you to know that the primary reason why they ran is not you. That the primary reason why they ran is because they were being challenged to expand in ways that they were not ready for. That's the energy that is coming through here. So I'm feeling very deeply that your person, when they met you and when they connected with you, they could not admit this, because I do think that they do have a lot of issues with ego. Now, this is very common, right? We all have ego. We all have pride, jealousy, self-interest, some form of narcissism. We all have that. Like, we look at life through our own glasses, right? Through our own perspective. And there's a definite continuum of how affected we are by our egos, right? Some people are very conscious of living a more a conscious living kind of perspective, right? Like, they want to be conscious of their own expansion. They are looking to decrease their ego so they can increase their spiritual expansion. Other people are kind of in the middle, like they'd like to do that, but then they're distracted by life. Like, everything, it's all okay, it's all good. There's no right or wrong answer. There's some of us who truly struggle with our egos because we just haven't gotten to that point yet where it's important enough for us to make an effort towards it. So it's all right, right? No worries. Everybody has their own journey, but your person has definitely not gotten to that point yet where they are ready to bring their egos down as much as they would like to. It's almost like they want to, but then when the actual moment arrives, it's like they're not able to, which is okay, because sometimes we get triggered in certain moments, right? Even though we have the best of intentions, even though we don't want to say hurtful things or do hurtful things, and we want to maintain our equilibrium, we really want to show our twin flame or soulmate how much we love them, how much we care. Sometimes within the course of these relationships, because they're so intense, right? They bring out, especially through the mirroring, they bring out so much of our own shadow self that our ego can definitely be triggered. It can definitely get in the way here. And so that is why I feel like your person is trying to say that it's not that they don't care. They do care very deeply for you, but they did let their ego, their pride, their self-preservation, kind of like more of this bit of this selfish, self-centered energy really get in the way of their connection. And they are embarrassed about that. They are a little bit ashamed about that. And they're definitely regretting that because it made them run. Okay, it made them step back from this connection. And so I'm also feeling that this is something that has been a particular issue with the masculines out there. Okay, so I feel like this is a special message coming from the masculine to the feminines, that yes, as as a masculine, I have been struggling with my own pride. I have had a hard time in letting go. I have had a hard time in trying to let go of the ways in which I may try to control a situation, or, wanting to dominate a situation, or kind of wanting to be the boss sometimes, even though it's not that I want to control you. It's just that, I feel more at ease when I feel like I am, the person who makes the decisions, right? So there's definitely a bit of this, male pride, male masculine ego running here. And when that gets triggered, or when it becomes a confrontation, then your person tends to run. So that's what we know so far. So let's do your tarot and some other cards to go deeper. So Spirit, can you please tell us, what else do they want you to know? Do they really care, and how much do they care? What do they want to do next? How do they really feel here? How do they really feel? How much do they actually really care at this time? Oh, sorry. Can you believe that bumped the camera because this one just flew out and fell on the floor. Spirit, please tell us. How do they truly feel? And what do they really want to do next? What's their dominant energy here of what they want to do next? And please give us some messages from your twin flame and soulmate, from their higher self. What would they say to you from their highest self, if they could? Okay, let's take a look here. So look at this. What I find really interesting here is this energy coming through. It's like, it's exactly what I said before. So your person, they are a bit of a stickler for boundaries, for setting boundaries. Okay, so this is why I feel that they are a bit touchy, right? There's definitely something prickly about them and their egos. Like, it's like they can be turned off really quickly. But then the flip side of that is that they can also be turned on very quickly. So I feel like if you want a really deep, permanent relationship, connection with your person, this person, then I think what Spirit is trying to say is that you are going to have to understand that they can blow hot and blow cold quickly because of that ego. So they can be really, really turned on by you very quick, and they can be like all over you and be like, you are the best, you are amazing, you are the love of my life, you're fantastic, I've never met anybody like you. And then if something hurts their ego, then they'll go immediately to the opposite. Like, I just, I don't like this. I don't want to talk to you right now. I don't think I can do this right now. And they will just freeze up because they feel that they have to keep boundaries around them. And that is why they do that. Like, they're very much of a stickler about, like, don't get into my personal business. And this is not just for you. This is for everybody. Like, they're very careful about letting people in because of the ways in which they know they get triggered, right? So they keep a lot of these walls and boundaries around them. And it takes them a lot of trust to bring those down. Like, they have to feel that they really trust you. They have to feel that you are not threatening them in some way, that you're not threatening their ego in some way. And this is just how they are. And I feel like it really isn't personal to you. This is kind of part of their foundational energy, see? And so that is why we're also getting these messages. Look how interesting this is right here. I love spending time with you and enjoying simple pleasures. So this is something that they really love. They love the time that they have spent with you. They're also more of a simple kind of a person. Like, this is somebody who probably loves just hanging out. It doesn't have to be anything fancy or glamorous. They love to be able to just like grab a cup of coffee with you. They love to just, hit a movie with you, whenever that's possible again, right? But they may just like to kind of like, sit around and, play cards with you, or just, take in some sort of a lazy afternoon with you, maybe go on a little walk and hold your hands. They really love spending that kind of time with you. They're very simple and lovely and romantic at heart, but these are their more shadowy sides that can come out, right? And so look at this. I love you, but I'm afraid to reach out and have you reject me. So again, do you see how they are very guarded when it comes to their ego? Okay, their ego is more of a fragile state for them. Their ego isn't as strong as other people's egos can be. And so if they have stepped back, if they are acting like they may not even care, and you're feeling like, oh my gosh, this person doesn't care about me anymore, that is not true. They love you. But because there has been this separation with little to no contact, they want to reach out now. They want to ask for your forgiveness. They want to be able to kind of renew this connection, but they're afraid of the rejection, right? They're afraid that their ego won't be able to handle it if you say no, or if you are not open to it, right? They're just afraid of getting that, you know, that kind of like what do you call it? Kick in the pants that may be coming to them anyway, right? It may be something they deserve, right? Because of the way that they acted. So here we have it. That's why we have the Magician's energy with this 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so definitely your person wants to do things differently. They want to work on this relationship. 8 of Pentacles. They want to come back to you and tell you, yes, I absolutely care. I love you so much. Yes, we have been on a journey. Yes, I understand that I haven't made things easy on this journey for you, but can you forgive me? Can you give me another chance to do things differently? The Magician's energy, this is very, very positive for your person because they are going through a big spiritual lesson here. You know, they are going through a transformational energy where they feel like, you know what, maybe it's time I do set my ego aside. Maybe it's time that I choose love. I choose this incredible love that I have in my life over my ego. Let me figure out how I can do this differently. Let me figure out how I can grow. I think they really do want to grow. They want to expand. I don't think that they want to be limited by these things anymore, and they're looking to do that. They're looking to expand, and they're looking to come back to you in a very practical way. Pentacles energy, very grounded, very real, right? They don't want to give you false fantasies. Okay, that's what I'm feeling. They want to show you that their intentions are real and that they're willing to put in the work here. This is amazing. Okay, this is beautiful. They are willing to do whatever it takes, even if it's hard work on themselves, to renew themselves, to prove to you that they are worthy of this love. They are worthy of this connection, and they're willing to work hard to prove that to you. Isn't that absolutely amazing? Because see, Knight of Swords in reverse. Okay, so in its upright form, this is your person who tends to react fast when their ego is pushed, right? When their ego is triggered, they tend to rush right in and say things they don't mean, things that may have been hurtful, things that may have made you want to stop talking to them or communicating with them in the first place, right? You may have stepped back from this equally as they have, right? And so as you have been doing your time healing and expanding, maybe their words are reverberating through your mind, and that's so common, right? Oftentimes when people have said things to us that really hurt our feelings, that really hurt our heart, they kind of echo in our ears. And I'm feeling that this person may have said a lot of things to you in the heat of the moment from their ego self, from their lower vibrational self, that are reverberating in your mind. Like you keep hearing echoes of their really hurtful things, and they very much regret that, and that is why they want to stop this energy. They don't want to rush towards you activated and triggered, sharing anything and everything that they're thinking with no filter. Okay, so now it's like the boundaries that they have always set around themselves, they've realized that it's time to put it on their own tongue as well, that they need to really take control of their tongue, as in take control of their words. They cannot come to you and rush to you willy-nilly without thinking about it and share any kind of hurtful thoughts and words. And they are definitely working on that as well. And that is why they're coming through with that 8 of Pentacles. So I'm loving this, guys. I just think this is fantastic. Your love is extremely motivated, extremely hardworking, willing to do the work, and wants to continue on this journey with you to this love that you know that you both have, right? That you know that it's there and you know that it's powerful. This is fantastic. So I hope that you have gotten a lot out of this reading. If you loved it, please make sure you leave me a comment. Please make sure that you subscribe, like, and share. Give it a thumbs up because that does tell YouTube that we have a message that is worth sharing here. If you'd like to order any of my oracle decks, the link is in the box below. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you on the next reading. And make sure you stay with me till the end because next we are going to do a special message from Spirit. Your spirit guides are going to give you their final guiding message. So stay put. Okay, my love. So this is your message, your special guidance from your spirit guides. Spirit, please tell us, what do we need to know right now as we move forward on our journey? Oh, beautiful. Look at this. Ask us to help you in this situation, and we will immediately go to work on your behalf. We are governed by many universal laws, and among them is the free will that allows you to make your own choices and decisions. So we patiently await your request. This is so lovely, and I'm so grateful. So grateful. Thank you, Spirit, because I feel like that is also a special message for me at this time in terms of what's going on with my little boy. So guys, I'm going to do this. And I have been already, but I'm going to continue to ask for guidance, for blessings, for divine support. And, utilize me, Spirit, as thy humble instrument. Speak through me. Because I really don't know what to say in these situations, right? Speak through me, guide me so that I can achieve my greatest good. And I feel the same for all of you. Let them, ask them for all the guidance that you need on this beautiful journey that you're on to love. So, I just wanted to send a special message to all of you and thank you so very much for being part of this beautiful family. You are all so full of love. I thank you for your beautiful comments, your emails, your messages to me. I am so honored to be able to serve you here in this community. So as always, please make sure that you leave me a comment. Make sure that you write your affirmation of the day in the comment box as well with your comment. If you'd like to order any of my oracle decks, the link to that is in the box below. We are still utilizing the wait list because, as you know, or maybe you don't know, I've had to shut down my private reading schedule for the moment because the wait for a private reading with me just got way too long, and I didn't want you guys to wait that long. So we do have a rapidly growing wait list for people who will have the first option to book a reading with me when my schedule opens up. So you can email us if you'd like to be put on the list, and you will definitely be the first to know. Now, as we end here, there is a screen that's going to come on that's going to show you a couple of other of my readings. Now, all of my readings are timeless, and they are really about your intuition. So if you feel that you need more guidance from Spirit, you would like to watch more readings, there are two right there that are recommended for you. But if you would like more options, please do make sure you go to the Live Tarot channel and take a deep breath and watch whatever reading that you feel intuitively guided to, because there will definitely be messages there that you need to know. So thank you so much. You know how much I love you. You know how much I believe in you, and I will see you all on the next video.